Chris loved God. Not the loud kind of love people performed on stage. His love for God was quiet, sincere, and disciplined. He served faithfully in church as a worship leader and keyboardist. Every rehearsal night, he stayed behind to help younger musicians learn chords and practice songs. People respected him. But admiration sometimes hides different intentions. Among the choir members was a beautiful young woman named Sandra. Sandra had been watching Chris for weeks. She admired how effortlessly he played the keyboard, how melodies flowed from his fingers, how people gathered around him after rehearsals asking questions about music. One evening after choir rehearsal, the church compound grew quiet. Most of the choir members had left. Chris was packing his keyboard cables when Sandra walked up to him. "Chris, can I talk to you for a moment?" Chris smiled. "Of course." They stepped outside the rehearsal room. Sandra looked a little shy. "Chris, I've always wanted to learn how to play the keyboard and sing properly," she said. Chris nodded. "That's good. Music ministry needs more people willing to learn." Sandra hesitated for a moment. Then she said softly, "Would you mind teaching me?" Chris shrugged gently. "I could show you some basics during rehearsals." Sandra shook her head. "My place would actually be better. It's quieter. No distractions." Chris paused. She continued quickly, "I even have a small keyboard at home. You could come over one evening and teach me chords and maybe help me practice singing too." She smiled warmly. On the surface, it sounded innocent. But something about the invitation felt unusual. Chris stood there thinking. Sandra stepped closer. "I really want you to teach me," she said softly. The night was calm. The compound was empty. Chris began to consider it. It's just a lesson. You're only helping someone learn music. His mind began to justify the idea. Then suddenly, his phone vibrated. Chris pulled it out.